What's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of Things and Stuff with TNT. I go by the name of Terrell, and right here, my right-hand man, my playing partner,
Trayvon, and welcome to Things and Stuff with TNT.
Episode 3. Hey.
Thank you for viewing this right now.
Man, Super Bowl. This Sunday happened, big time. You predicted Eagles, I went for the Patriots. Not my team, but
the Eagles won.
Fly, Eagles fly.
Nick Foles amazing, go head-to-head with the GOAT. Eagles defense making a stop at the end.
Yeah. In a game that didn't have a whole lot of defense, that was a big time play for them. Great Super Bowl. One of the best I've seen in a couple years.
I like how it was like shootout.
Right. Got to see Nick Foles and Tom Brady go head up against each other. Tom still at 40 threw for 505 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The GOAT.
Yeah, all the time, man.
Great game, man.
40?
Yeah, at 40. He says he wants to play till he's 45. I don't know how he does that, but I mean, maybe one of the ways he does that is getting his offensive coordinator to stick around, turn down a good-ass job to stay in New England.
Why? That's mind-blowing. That's every coach's job to, want a head coach's job. They want their own team. Right.
Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator, was scheduled to be the next head coach of the Indianapolis
Colts.
Right. And those niggas. And last minute, he hit him with the sight, nigga. I'm not about to coach y'all.
Yeah.
I'm staying to be the offensive coordinator. What? I don't understand what made him think that was the best route.
Yeah, that career suicide.
Yeah, his agent quit on him, said it's career suicide, don't do it. He went ahead and did it anyway. So, like I said, maybe Tom Brady wanted him to stick around. Maybe Bill Belichick told him, hey, I don't got too many more years. You could take over. But even if he takes over, don't got a backup quarterback no more. So
he was going to get a great situation, but a good situation with having Andrew Luck as your quarterback. You have weapons.
Right.
I don't know too much about the defense, but I think he would have did a good job.
Right. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he knew something we didn't know with Andrew Luck. Maybe that injury, he's not coming back the way,
he's supposed to, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? But Robert Kraft talked to him. Next thing you know, to the Colts' credit, they said, they handled it with class. They said the rivalry's back on. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens between those two teams in the next couple of years, man. Another thing that's going to be interesting to see in the next couple of years is goes on with Porzingis, man. Unicorn went down, man. The fate of New York, the Knickerbockers.
After dunking on Giannis, too.
Yeah. He had a nice dunk on Giannis on Tuesday. And next thing you know, comes down on that leg a little funny. His knee buckled a little bit. Torn ACL. He's out for the rest of the season. Big time blow to the Knicks, man.
I thought they had a chance to make the playoffs in the East this year.
Yeah, I think they had a chance to get hot. We'll see what happens though, man. I hope he has a speedy recovery. I hope he can come back next year and ball out, which I think he can.
Yeah.
He's a talented dude, man. He is a unicorn. You don't see a lot of guys come around like that.
7'3", can shoot, can drive, dribble.
Right.
Basically do everything.
Defense.
Hopefully he comes back fast. I don't trust the Knicks to make the playoffs with people like Michael Beasley and stuff like that.
Oh, they're for sure out of it now. That was their only chance. And even that, it was a slight chance that they weren't going to make it. Another team that's not going to make the playoffs is our Lakers.
Yeah. I thought at the beginning of the year, I really thought we had a chance.
I told you, 30 wins for this team would be a win. 35, if I was optimistic, maybe we can get 35, but it's a young team, man. Young teams don't win in the NBA.
Clearly, we don't.
Right.
We beat the Thunder the other week, last Sunday.
Yeah, we had a great game against the Thunder. Overall, I'm not worried about my Lakers, man. I think we have a good chance to still get Paul George. If I'm them, I'm still throwing money at Boogie Cousins. We've heard that they've shifted focus now to the 2019 draft. If I'm the Lakers, I just don't panic. I keep Julius around.
He's not going to have no money if the NBA keeps finding and stuff.
Yeah, find Magic for no reason.
No reason. said comments about Giannis, said that he was going to bring a championship to Milwaukee. Just simple reason,
Yeah, he bigged up Giannis, but also he made it clear not to mention the Lakers. He didn't say I would love to have him. He said that he thinks that's a future MVP who's going to do great things for Milwaukee.
Bring them a championship.
The NBA sticking to the letter of the law on some petty shit.
Yeah.
They decided to fine him. Granted, they had already, hit us with tampering before, but for this, I feel like it was a little silly, a little petty. Like, really, you gonna fine me for saying that?
Yeah, it was weird. It's weird because if Luke would have said it, like we were playing the Bucks tonight, and Luke would have said it, I don't think he would have got fired for it.
Right, but in turn, they say that he's Magic is an executive. He's not a coach. He's not a player. You can't speak on other teams' players. So
you should look at it in the context if you did.
Exactly.
If you're the NBA, you should look at it in the context.
I definitely think context matters. Yeah, man, that's a tough one to swallow.
Any trades you think about the Lakers should do? For a trade deadline?
If I'm the Lakers, I'd probably stand pat. Unless there's something out there that really looks good, something that will get us draft picks. We don't have a pick this year. Our pick goes to possibly Philly or Boston.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I'm them, I stand pat. Like I said, I keep Julius around. Ingram's nice, Kuz is nice, Lonzo's nice. I think that team is one All-Star away, and like I said before, I still think we have a good shot at Paul George.
Yeah, I still think we do too. Cause if they lose in the playoffs, I think he's gonna come to us either way. Cause if they're out, I think they're gonna make it to like the second round. And if they make it to the second round, I don't think that's going to be enough for him.
Yeah, I don't see that team challenging San Antonio, Houston, the Golden State Warriors. I mean, they can get hot at any time and beat a team, but that's the regular season. That's one game. Can you beat them a 7-game series? I don't see it with those teams, especially with San Antonio. If Kawhi comes back the way he's supposed to come back, I would have a tough time picking the Oklahoma Thunder over them. And the rest of that team outside of the big three, the big four, if you want to count Steven Adams, the rest of that team isn't very nice. Like, if I'm looking at both rosters, I think Paul George on the Lakers is at least as good as Paul George on the Thunder. Like,
I understand. Well, I see what you're saying. Because if Paul George or the Lakers, they're still like a Midwest playoff 5-6 seed with the Lakers have Paul George. That's what I think OKC is too.
Right.
But next topic on the list, Black Lightning review.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of Black Lightning. Black Lightning, if you don't know, comic book character, came out in 1977, a couple years after Black Panther came out, and in turn, now we see in the future, DC wants to capitalize off the things that Marvel's doing with their movie universe. We have a black superhero coming to screens, and now they put a black superhero in the TV show, one of their CW shows. First 2 episodes, I saw it. I have my opinions. I know you saw it. How'd you feel about it, man?
Okay, first episode, funny as fuck. Okay, I didn't like how his suit looked. I didn't like how the action was. I didn't like his daughter. His daughter was weird, the youngest one. The bad guy was weird. He had a cool little flesh hook scene when he shot somebody with it, but that was all. Other than that, the first episode was not good.
Yeah, man. To me, the first episode was laughably bad. The acting didn't come across. A lot of stuff came off stiff and rigid. Although some people, did their parts the way they needed to do them. The writing at points was lazy. I did not like all of the action. His suit, I don't have too much of a problem with it. I saw it in the commercials and didn't like it. Seeing it up in persons per se, watching on the show in action, I didn't hate the suit, but overall the show, it was a rough watch. But second episode got a little bit better.
It did get a lot better than the first episode.
Right. Still wasn't up to par and to my standards, but I want to stick with it. Hopefully it can get better. Hopefully you can find an audience.
Right.
Work the kinks out. I mean, some people have given it favorable reviews. Like I said, that first episode was rough.
Yeah, so I hope episode 3 just episode 3 gets better, episode 4 gets better, like this show right now. Keeps getting better.
Like we know, some episode 1s might not be the best. Some episode 2 might be a little better. You gotta stick with things.
Written by Alan Moore, artwork done by Brian Bowen, right here in front of us, and very dark comic, 46 pages. You see the graphic, insane mind of the Joker, doing stuff just to prove a point against Commissioner Gordon and his family.
Yeah, I read this comic back in the day. One of my homeboys actually got it for me. Shouts out to you, Jody. And came out in 1988. It shows a whole, it establishes that the Joker's more than just some goofy villain. Like, he's really sadistic. He's really about that life.
Evil.
And he'll go to extreme lengths to prove, the thoughts and beliefs that he has. Very good, man. They made an animated movie about it that wasn't really what I was looking for. But in their defense, this graphic novel is only 46 pages. So with that, they had to add things to the movie. And just the things they added is what I really had a problem with. But back to the comic, the graphic novel, great read, man.
Yeah, super great read. I would recommend it to anybody, new comic book reader. One review said, if you read this already, you should read it again because it's very enjoyable. So it is, man. So shout out. Please go get this comic, man, and read it, though.
Yeah, man. I know Heath Ledger also took a little bit from the Killing Joke's portrayal of the Joker, and you know what? If you're a Joker fan, Batman fan, what have you, I definitely recommend it as well. The other day, episode 1, episode 2, we were talking about Black Panther box office predictions. And at that time, I had it at about 150 because, the experts were counting on it to do about 120 million opening weekend. Now they're expecting it to do 150 million.
Wow.
So with that, instead of just taking it that, I must have been right, I say they're still not accounting for the black vote. They're still not thinking how many repeat viewings this is going to have. Like I said, Civil War did 179 million opening week. I think Black Panther could very well do 170 million opening weekend.
That's a lot. I still think it's going to break it. That's my goal for it. Break Marvel's box office records for the best superhero movie for them, So hopefully,
209 million opening weekend. I strongly doubt that will happen.
I'm going to see it. Taking my family, so I hope a lot of black family, a lot of people just in general go see the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we hype up the pro-blackness of it, but everybody go out there and see it. This is going to be a great Marvel film. A couple reviews have come out now. You can check out if you want to on other YouTube sites. We're going to hold ours to when we actually see the movie and with the rest of y'all and put out a full review, but I'm excited about it. I have heard nothing but great things. Like we said, 170 million, that's what I'm shooting for. Not to say that 150 or 120 would be disappointments, because regardless, this is a massive film. Whatever money it makes, at 80 million, it would be a success. So for it to do 170, 150, what have you, that's a massive.
It's still a success.
Yeah, for sure. Right in that same world, man. We were talking about, Fox being bought out by Disney. We were going to be able to see X-Men possibly crossover with Avengers. And now that deal seems like it might be in a little bit of jeopardy.
Oh, why? What's up?
Comcast, who owns Universal, things like Fast and Furious, Jurassic World, they're looking to get in on the Fox thing. With the 18 months that it has to go before it can be official with Disney, other entities can bid on it. And what that means is Comcast, they're like, hey, we want some of that business. Let us get in there. We'll outbid Disney. From what I've read, what I've heard, Disney would still have the opportunity to come back and outbid Comcast in turn, which I would hope they would do, because I want to see some of these crossovers. I would like to see, especially the superhero movies, belong with the rest of the superhero world that Marvel's already built over at Disney.
It would be cool to see like X-Men and Avengers.
Right.
Cool. Like, stuff like that I want to see.
Right.
I don't know what Comcast could really do with it. I think Disney could do more with it. So I hope Disney outbids them.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, at the end of the day, these things are going to happen. One or the other. Fox is going to get bought out. And whatever happens, but I definitely hope that it ends up in a way that's beneficial for the fans, you know?
Fans first, guys. Fans first, always.
Yeah, man. So, anything else you want to touch on this week, man?
What else has happened? Anything in music?
Lil Wayne put out a couple of projects, Dedication.
I heard half of Dedication.
Yeah, Dedication 6 and Dedication 6 Reloaded. I heard more of Dedication 6 Reloaded than the first Dedication 6. From what I hear, it's pretty good. The question I have for Lil Wayne is not, can he still rap? Because everybody knows he can still rap, much like Eminem. They can rap in their sleep. The question is, can they still make good songs? So, from what I've heard, this doesn't give me any indication one way or the other. But I'm definitely going to get deeper into it, and we'll give you guys a full review. Or if you already heard it, hit those comments. Let us know, what do you think? What's some songs I should be checking out off the Dedication or the Dedication 6 Reloaded? Because I root for Lil Wayne. He got that situation with Baby where he can't get out of his contract.
Can't drop the Carter 5 without it.
Yeah, he cannot drop it. He's kind of stuck. He's, a bunch of times he said that Jay-Z is going to help him out. It's yet to happen. So, regardless, I'd like to see Wezzy win.
Understandable. I hope he gets out of it. I think the Carter 5 has a chance to still
see the light of day.
Cook it up and on the radios and stuff. But other than that, nothing's been going on really. Yeah,
man. Valentine's Day coming up. If you got any questions, you want some advice, hit us up. We're gonna do a Dr. Love segment, man. You looking to take your lady out somewhere nice? You looking to treat your man with a surprise? Hit us up, man. You got a friend you've had for a long time. You want to tell them you want to take it to that next level. Not sure? Hit us up. We'll keep it anonymous if you want. Whatever. Hit us in the comments. Hit us on our social media: Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and we'll get back at y'all, man.
So this is the end of this episode of Things and Stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, please.
Yeah, man, check us out. Check me out on all media platforms. G5 the Legend, G5DALEGEND.
Bonsai Trey at Instagram, and TNT Things and stuff at Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter.
Right, check us out, man. And again, we do this for y'all. We do it for us because it's fun, but at the same time, we do it for y'all. So be interactive with us, man. Anything you want us to add, anything you specific want us to talk about, let us know. And subscribe, tell your friends, like us, share us, all that, man.
That's a wrap.
Like that, we out of here, man.